Welcome to the channel, everybody. Thank you for joining me. My name is Ryan, and we are playing RimWorld. This is the Fallen Jedi series. If you enjoy this content, consider hitting like for me. I really appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. Also, if you're new, consider hitting subscribe for me. That would be great as well. Anyway, let's get right into it. Now you can see we've got some hostiles exiting the map here. That's because we tried a shuttle quest that went horribly wrong. One of these guys is carrying a rocket launcher, which he used to basically kill the shuttle and the occupants in like almost one fell swoop here. He beheaded one guy with it. Oh man, the guy, whoever shot that should get a medal just for how good it was. I don't like him, but he deserves a medal. Anyway, we're going to scavenge what little is remaining after the fire and stuff. Let's grab all these weapons. Some of them might be bio-coded, but that's okay. Anyway, the colony, other than that, is going very well. Things have kind of started to come together here. Technology-wise, we're still, we've got a lot left. As you can see, there's a ton of stuff left. But I'm currently working on this advanced power. It's almost done. I'm going to put pause on our power research after that, and we're going straight for fabrication next. I had started on it a little bit, but I paused and did something else. I keep getting distracted with other researches, but we really need to focus on bionics. We have to start getting some serious bionics going. We have a dermal regenerator set up in our hospital right here, this bad boy, so it has helped with the scars tremendously. We've got no more brain damage. Everybody is fully like healed up in terms of scars. We've just got to worry about replacing missing stuff now. And I'm talking, we've got a lot of stuff. Take a look at Router here. He's the local waster of the group. And if we look at his health, he's missing an ear, a lung, a hand, and a middle toe. And of course, I could start in on the basic prosthetics. We do have those, you know, but it's like a kind of a waste of resources, I think, if we're just going to get going to bionics eventually. But this bad boy here, this big old looking production bench you might not have seen before, is from the Altered Carbon mod, which has really, it's awesome. It's got great technologies. Basically, you can install these cortical stacks into your pawns, such as we have here with Allie. She's got one in her neck, and this like copies her consciousness so that if she dies, her body gets killed. We can take the stack out and reinstall it into a pre-made sleeve, what they call quote-unquote sleeve, which is like a cloned body. And then you can bring Allie back. She might look different, but she'll have all the same like stats and stuff and personality traits. So it's pretty sweet. I love it. I've used it in previous playthroughs. It's a great mod. We've got some other high-tech stuff too, like the Sparkling Worlds mod and a few others, like, well, Dermal Generator for one. But those, I think, you know, as a commenter has pointed out, in the Star Wars universe, they have a lot of high tech, so I think it fits well in this playthrough. You know, it's not out of character for Star Wars. Now we've got one more cell here that just got finished, which is pretty awesome. Obviously, I've got 6 that are ready to go, but I'm just holding off because power-wise, you don't want to overload it with these things. These things draw a lot of power. These little pillars here are heated sun lamps, so they provide heat and the light we need. So yeah, they're pretty power hungry. But the point is, we've got an extra cell. I don't know what to put over here. I kind of think some fruit is in order, but let me look at the research. Yeah, most of the fruit isn't even opened up yet, so that's unfortunate. Let's just pick one of these and kind of look through what we've got available. I've already got pincushion cactus growing, so we've got that one particular fruit covered, but oh boy, there's not much else. I think I'll just leave it barren for now, and yeah, once we get the research time available, we'll go back and we'll learn the second tier of gardening so we can get some fruit going, I think. All right, well, our most recent guests have given us 2 hive pieces, but more importantly, we have just become allied with them thanks to that. So that's one of the best things about the hospitality mod is like the faction influence it gives you, which is really cool. Because, you know, in the unmodded base like faction, I think that they actually degrade over time anyway, naturally. So you've got to like actively, you know, try and stay up with them. Well, this is one great way to do that, you know, so let's see, we're allied. I wish I could sort it, though. I wish I could sort this list so I saw all my allies first here. But we're allied with the Galactic Empire, the Mugmaw, And down a ways, we've got the Rebels now, and of course the Empire of God, which that's all huge. I think we are going to go for Blue Moon, and then, well, we can do the Gentle Tribe. That's not bad. The Neanderthals wouldn't be bad either. I mean, get as many allies as possible. Oh, honestly, this coalition, that's probably because we're neutral, but we're right on that edge there. They could easily go hostile if we're not careful. Plus, they'd be a good trading partner and ally, I think, you know. So, yeah, that's probably the next one we want to work on after we've allied with the Blue Moon people. So I do have another large order set up here for more of this stuff. So yeah, Gizmo's going to be busy. She's a busy lady. Oh, you know what else I've forgotten that we need to be making? Totally forgot about this. Face masks. Yeah, those are pretty good. Early on until we get the marine helmets going or whatever. Yeah, let me set the details for this. We're going to do like 20 of these, but I do want it to be only Devil Strand. Really. So it might take us a while, but the first crop that we get of Devil Strand, it's only 2 each, so that's only 200 right there, Devil Strand, which is kind of a lot, but we'll see. It's about ready, too. 93%. Yeah, very good, very good. We're also, on that note, too, speaking of, we're almost ready to fill up another cell here with fertilizer, so that's going to be real helpful. Well, Little Pow's first work as an artist didn't go so well. It's an awful sculpture with a negative beauty ranking, but you know, we're just going to deconstruct that one. Actually, I'm not sure if that's his very first one, but he's got another one. No, this is one that's already set up. I'm sorry, this one was done by the old artist who was killed. So yeah. Priscilla. That's right. So this is his first one, I'm pretty sure. Let's look. We can tell because I only set him up for 10. Yep. So that's his very first one, and it's awful. But it's no big surprise. Let's see here. What's he at, actually? Oh, there's that agriculture we wanted, by the way. So now we can go into fabrication as promised. Very good. Let's see his skill level. He's only a 2. So, you know, well, he could have done better than awful, but yeah, I guess he can't really do much worse either. Let's see. Oh, we got another cortical stack here. Let's go select the bench, click reset stack, and select that stack. Beautiful. I love it. I'm not sure where we're getting these. Maybe they're as bodies. I think what is happening probably is as the bodies deteriorate, I bet you all that's left is the cortical stack. If I select these bodies, I wonder. No, none of these seem to have it. Usually if you find a body that has one, it'll tell you. Like you can remove it or something. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not sure. But we are getting them, and they're very valuable, and we are going to install more and more on our important pawns. Like, let's see, Gizmo. Yeah, Gizmo's a really good pawn. Jedi Master. Yeah, she's one that, like, if she were to die, I would really like to be able to reinstall this into somebody else. So let's give her a cortical stack. Of course, that deserves some of the industrial tech med. See, how much do we have? 101. I guess I could look right here. We have 100. That's plenty. All right. Well, Vasarov and Router just got a couple of cortical stacks too. So that's pretty awesome. Let's take a look at Vasarov. You can see very good. Sanguine, quick sleeper, great traits, and also really decent skills. So that's another one in case this person dies, we can hold on to their consciousness. Same with Router. He's really good pawn. Great, fast learner, kind, chemical fascination is cool. There we go. So yeah, we can see we're getting those cortical stacks to good use. I've got a couple more too. Probably save them for some really special pawns. Maybe for somebody like Pow or the kids as they get older, possibly. And I have laid out 2 different zones here, one for watermelon, one for strawberries. So there we go. That should help. And I've also got the fertile soil laid down here. So we've got enough to fill out this whole cell. And we're going for that one next, the Devil Strand. Also, I should mention that in the kitchen, I did research the sweets table. So we're able to make candy, caramels, ice cream, and smoothies now. I've got those all set up mainly for trading purposes, but it's also great to have the gourmet foods around for mood and stuff like that. But yeah, we need to maybe get some chocolate going too. I don't have any chocolate yet, but you know, that's not something super necessary. We do have a whole half cell of sugar going though, so we got plenty of sugar. I kind of need some fruit just for those candies, though. Some of them do require fruit, but yep, we're getting a more varied diet going for sure. Well, 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 check this out. There is another cortical stack down here. I think that's what's happening. I just missed these corpses earlier, but yeah, I bet you one of these just decayed, rotted away, because they've been here for a long time. Dead for 16 days. Yeah. But there we go. So it is steadily, I mean, we're steadily getting these cortical stacks. It's pretty awesome. I like it. Now, speaking of getting things, we need some more meat. I need to go on the hunt. Problem is, I guess we could hunt the boars. That's not a bad idea. They're going to scatter all over the place, though. It's super annoying. But at least at this way, I don't have to bring the whole group out here and manually control them. Well, taking a look at this hospital, I think it's about time we expand this. That's why I left this gap here instead of putting them right next door to each other, because I do want to go ahead and mine out this here and take out the wall and then bring the hospital down more so it does directly touch the prison here. That'll give us room for more beds. We can start to fit in like vitals monitors and other accessories and stuff. The dermal regenerator won't be taking up like, an eighth of the room. So that'll be helpful. But right now I've actually got them working on this project real quick. Before we do that, I decided to go ahead and fill this out. As previously mentioned, I think I'm going to make another guest room here so we can get even more guests. And this room is going to be a martial arts studio. You can see we're putting in nice wood floor tiles here. So that'll be good. I'm going to move the martial arts dummies out of here and it'll go in here. It's going to be in its own room. And this is going to be a shooting gallery. So we're going to have our shooting dummies set up over here. I will place them, but wait. It's recreation. There we go. Shooting targets. I'm going to wait until they're fully finished with the construction before I allow them to play. Otherwise, people will come in here and start shooting immediately. All right, can we get the 4? Ooh, that's ugly. It's off-centered by 1. That stinks, but that's okay. It doesn't need to necessarily be perfect. So that's fine. What are these made out of? Actually, I wasn't even checking. Is it cloth? It's probably what we do have the most of, but how much does it take? 55? Oh, wow. I think, you know what, we'll hold off on that. I'll find some other material. Maybe the next time we get a cotton haul in, we'll use that or something. Yeah, that's. I'm going to save that stuff because he's literally actively working on backpacks and stuff right now. So, oh, interesting. I think this solves my dilemma here about Pilar and the cortical stack. So, what's her name? Kenta just got a surgery for an inspiration for surgery. So, install cortical stack. Let's go to overview. Let's do that. Industrial. That means she can't fail this next one, right? So, Kenta, I'm going to set you up as a surgeon for temporary purposes only, not permanent. But yeah, let's get this done. That's awesome. Good. I'm glad I noticed that. We've got a few of these still open or that I need to basically clear out. So let's do reset. Very good. Okay, fabrication is done. Bionic replacements is up next. 2,000, that's not bad. We should get that done relatively soon. Now, the fabrication, we've only got 2 advanced components left. So let's see. I don't remember exactly what this bench costs us. There it is. 2. Perfect. So we've got it. Now, I might want to make like its own little place, its own little room. Or I might have to move this table set, move that to the corner possibly, or just get it out of here altogether. Let me see here. I kind of do want to keep it. Let me just go ahead and move it. Yeah, let's move it to the corner here. Okay, this will work. And then I will eventually want to get 2 fabrication benches in here as well. So now this thing, these little sculptures, they don't need to be in the center of the room. I could just place them over here. Move it there. That's a little nicer. Also, same with these. Technically, I don't think you need these like in the center of the room. So I'll move these over. Boom. Put them on either side of that. Very good. Oh, we got a chair to move still. Now that definitely clears out a lot of room. These things are hitting everything else, so they don't really need to be moved. I'll just put the fabrication bench itself right here. And I'd love it if I could get like, yeah, if we did this, then I can probably get a second one in like this eventually too. Obviously I have to move the light a little bit. Put that like right there. That'll be good. Yes, yes, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and slap down the chair because the first one's definitely going in. The second one, I'll probably lay it here, but yeah, I'll just hold off on doing it for now. Hey, check it out. The Devil Strand is done. We've also, if you notice, we've got enough fertilizer for a second, or for a third cell, I should say, to go ahead and lay that down. Garden soil. What should we do? Should we do the meat supplement? Should we do rice? Or should we go for the, let's do the fruit. I bet you we don't have enough fruit in our diet. They do get a little buff too. Whenever they have fruit, whether it's in a recipe or just directly or whatever, they do get a little buff for that. So a moodlet here, not a buff, I should say, but I think it's +2 if they've eaten fruit. Well, we've got those face masks made here, the Devil Strand ones. So let's just take a look at somebody who's got one on. Real quick, let's take a look at the mask, view information. So these are pretty great actually. 50% in toxic environment resistance, plus 50% just for wearing that little mask here. And the market value is really high because it's Devil Strand obviously. So yeah, it's a decent little thing and it weighs like next to nothing. So eventually we'll take these off. Like I said, once we start wearing marine helmets and stuff, they won't wear these anymore, but we can just load them right up into the transport pod. Like I said, they weigh next to nothing, so yeah, that'll be a good little bonus for our faction influence. I've been thinking here, the mending bench itself is great for repairing stuff, but it also presents us... Wait, it's not the mending bench, it's a different mod, actually. It might be that one that includes it, but there is one that allows us to recycle stuff. Is that here? Do I have that mod? Oh, please tell me I do. Yes, recycle apparel. Okay, so what this allows us to do, I'm going to put it to the we'll put it to the very top. In fact, I might set up a bench all by itself just for this purpose because it's very important. But what I'm getting at here is what I want to do is I'm going to make this forever. I'm going to set the details here. Now, what I'm going to do is say only tainted apparel. So I'm going to turn off clean apparel. So only tainted stuff will be recycled here. And it's basically... anything from the dead people that are on the map. Now, you might say, well, they're all scattered, laying out there, just deteriorating away. So to fix that, what I'm going to do is lay down a crematorium here. So we're going to slap this down right over here. We'll get this made. I probably don't want to make it out of granite. What do we got? Is that slate? Yeah, let's make this sucker out of slate. We got enough for that. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, we're going to set this down right here. All right, so now we'll be able to set a build to start burning these corpses and stuff, and they'll start to get the clothing done. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this is because there are certain cloths that are very hard to acquire, like synthread and hyperweave specifically. Check this out. This guy's wearing a hyperweave parka, just laying here going bad, when we could recycle this and get some of that hyperweave cloth out of that. So we are getting to the point where I think what the mod I'm using for organs actually requires things like hyperweave to make the bionic organs and stuff later on down the road. So I'm definitely looking towards getting a whole setup for recycling going. In fact, you know what? I am going to set one up, a bench just for that purpose. So let's build a second bench right here next to the door. Okay, well, the crematorium is up and running here. I guess I can put a chair out here. Let's do a steel one outside. But yeah, hopefully somebody's going to start working on this. I think this is a hauling job. Not 100% sure, but I'll keep an eye on it, make sure it's going. Good news is, too, if we need, we can also cremate into fertilizer, which is pretty awesome. I should probably do that instead, huh? Let's copy that. As long as they don't, as long as it doesn't burn up the clothing, then that's pretty awesome, actually. Kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. No pun intended. Okay, well, check this out. The fabrication bench is up, and if you look, we can craft up a lightsaber casing, lightsaber internals, and they're relatively cheap, and then we can combine those two things together into whatever style lightsaber we want. There's like 7 or 8 different styles here, including a double lightsaber. Oh man, there's a lot. There's actually like 10 or 12 or 20 a lightsaber pike. So, and it's relatively cheap. Now, the thing it doesn't show here is the crystal. We'll have to acquire crystals somewhere from trading, probably. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think I might go ahead and do it. Let's get Rico to make this because Rico is the Jedi. So let's see here. Yeah, he should be the one to construct these per lore. All right, he's going to make two, actually, so we can assemble. And then from that, he's going to make an old-style hilt. And I guess he'll just do, Qui-Gon Jinn hilt for sure. Okay, and again, I'll set this to Rico. And we'll set this one to Rico. Very good, buddy. I expect you to make some masterwork stuff there. Okay, here we go. The plan is starting to come together. Addie is moving corpses, and she is burning them. That is perfect. Exactly what we want. Let's speed it up. Let's make sure that the clothes drop off of them. Nope, they didn't. Okay. Hold on. Oop, hold on. Why is that one still going? Yeah, that one should be suspended. I just wanted to test the fertilizer. It looks like that one burned the clothes. I don't like that. In my experience, though, that usually the clothes dropped off the corpse. But let's see here. Let's find out. Oh boy, we got inspired recruitment, Jambo, visitors, Galactic Empire. Cool, cool. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Because if this doesn't work, then the whole plan... Come on, Addie, don't do that to me. What are you doing? Oh my god, there's a corpse right there. Come on. Okay, well, this is working much better. So we are getting a nice fertilizer here, and you can see all the clothing's dropping too. So what I want to do is make sure that they don't put any of this clothing in these stockpiles. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go to storage. Let's close that up. Let's go to apparel. No tainted apparel here. And I'm going to select the storage shelves we've got in here. Let's go to storage, tainted apparel. No, thank you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, ideally, they'll just leave it right here. I'll set a big stockpile. Boom, there we go. I'm almost tempted to get rid of the tree one right here, but we'll hold off for now. So this is basically, I'm just going to leave this per forward. I've cleared everything off there except we'll do apparel, but no clean, just the tainted stuff there. So that should keep things in order, hopefully. All right, and as you can see, we just got some plasteel from that, 34 plasteel. All right, what is this? We're going to flak vest. Let's see what that drops some steel and a little bit of cloth. What do we got here? Cloth pants. So yeah, you can see very valuable source of materials and resources here. I'm loving it. And we haven't even gotten into the hyperweave or synthread yet. All right, well, we've got our bionic replacements finished. What should we go for next? We could actually do like something like the specialized limbs. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually like that. Shields are not bad either. I've got a low shield pack thing that I've been sitting on forever. Let me do that. That's helpful, actually. We can start working on that thing. Do I still have it? Yep, there it is. The shield core. My God, I've had that for so long. But let's check out the bionics now. This is kind of why I wanted the second table up here. Eventually, we'll want to make one basically just for components, one for bionics. But yeah, for now, let's let him finish his lightsabers. And then, oh boy, I've got a lot of stuff, specific stuff to replace. I could spend time going through and looking at everybody's like missing limbs and make individual sets. But I'm just going to go in, I think, and be lazy about it. Let's see here. I'm going to make some bionic legs, for instance. What do we need here? 15 plasteel advanced component. That's it. Okay, that's not bad. I know some of the mods, they'll like require you to build the prosthetic version first, and that's a part of it, but not this one apparently. So we just need advanced components and plasteel. So what that means is we're not quite ready for the mods yet, or for the bionics yet, because we don't have advanced fabrication. We've just been trading for advanced components up to this point, so we're going to have to wait a little while longer. But that's no big deal. I mean, we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Oh boy, well, remember I said we would have no trouble getting more and more insect meat over the years? Well, here we go. Oh man, this is a big one here too. Look at all the hives. I've counted at least a dozen or so. Another thing I need to do is start like segmenting off these hallways just for this reason. But I think we're good enough here. We can probably get everybody mustered up. Myrtle, you're getting in on this one. Let's see here. Myrtle is not really supposed to take on drugs and alcohol, but I think I am going to require that she start taking on some go juice because, yeah, I'm going to set her to Hussier. Well, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just go in and specifically order her to grab some go juice. Let's see here. But if I do that, I'll need to set up a specific thing just for her. Won't I? Shoot. Because she's melee, it can be really, really beneficial, It can also get them killed if you're not careful, but let's see, can she inject it? Yeah, go ahead and inject it real quick and then get back down here because we've got an infestation to deal with. Unfortunately, guys, that's going to have to wait for the next episode. We'll have to see if we can handle these bugs in the next one. We have run out of time. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. If you enjoy this content, consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps out, and I appreciate it. Also, don't forget to check the description down below for the different links I've got, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and now check out this fan art by a couple of my Discord members, Finn and Vita. It's pretty good, and I love the cuttlefish.